Joining us now, a man that, has done a great job of furthering the growth of American football internationally.
Oh, yeah.
A guy that came from Deutschland to Florida State, then from Florida State to the Indianapolis Colts as a first-round draft pick. A man who is widely considered a great teammate. I have not talked to everybody, so I cannot say everybody has said it. I have not asked everybody, but if you were to go, survey says, great teammate.
Yeah.
All right, from the people that I have asked. A man who's pretty good at ping pong. A man who's a great father. I'd assume a great husband. Once again, I've never talked to his wife. I'd assume he is a great husband. No, with everything that he has done. Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, Björn Werner.
Yeah!
Guten Tag, Mon-Fri.
Was geht up, Pat McAfee?
Hey,
And the boys?
Hey, by the way, the boys all say hello. Hey, a lot of excitement about this conversation today, Bjorn. This is international.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Is it your first time going international?
Well, actually, I think we had a call from Saudi Arabia one time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Corey Graves.
That's right.
Corey Graves is over there. By the way, it wasn't hey, listen, don't think we should have done it. I think it was a quick in and out there, but we did it just to say we had an international call. This one, though, man, I'm pumped, Bjorn. Congrats on everything over there. I know I see all the stupid emojis that you have your people put into my stuff. Yeah, you have a massive following over there in Germany. So happy for you. What is going on? How's life?
Pat, I'm very excited to be here. Thank you guys for the invitation. So I can bring, once you go international, you never go back. So because there was a Saudi Arabian already, so I can't do that. One thing to clear up, in my opinion, I'm a great husband. So
Okay, so all
very
accounts.
important to me.
All accounts, great husband. Okay,
Good
good.
father.
Okay, good.
But no, man, I'm excited. I'm excited that you Americans over there see the hype here in Germany around the NFL because it's a great community, it's growing, and it's so much fun being in the middle of it and being a little part of the whole, be one of the faces who push it on TV, in podcasts, in some online shows. We're trying to do the whole Twitch thing, YouTube thing, but our main gig is the Football Bromance podcast. That you creating with the emojis.
Yeah. I see. By the way, I see the following, and they're an active following. So I am so pumped for you. That is not easy to get.
Amazing.
It's not easy to get in this world. Your crew has been fantastic to watch, and I've been thoroughly entertained by their appearances in my comments section. Sometimes profane.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Despicable.
sometimes profane. We're talking. You know what emoji I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah,
Not
you
that
know what
one.
emoji I'm
Not
talking
that
about.
one.
Yeah, the eggplant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
they're
it out
putting
of here.
eggplants
Not
in my
that one.
comments.
Plums.
It's just an emoji.
No, that's a penis.
You know what it
That is a
represents.
penis, Bjorn. Yeah.
Over here in Germany, that doesn't mean a penis.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
This is
sure.
you playing the game, though. This is him speaking to the Germans. They don't know. Hey, go over to the American. We'll just drop a bunch of. Hey, by the way, I think that to the point you were making there before, I had to tell you that I have seen the Football Bromance people. It's awesome there. You are the perfect, I feel like, tie between there because you've had such a successful football career in American football that your resume over there has to be pretty legit, I'd assume. There's a lot of German kids, I assume, at this point, with how big I see the football community is, they're like, oh, I hope to be the next Bjorn Werner. Like, that's a pretty fucking cool thing for you, I'd assume, right? Or is that a lot of, you like that or no?
Of course, it's an honor because obviously the NFL, American football is an American sport, and you guys know. I think you just talked about how hard it is to get into the NFL and actually stay in the NFL.
Yeah.
And it's the best 1.5% out of college make it every year, right? So now calculate the percentage being an international guy. That's 0.000 whatever, And actually from Germany, we probably had like 8 to 10 players ever play in the NFL, including Sebastian Vollmer, right tackle for the New England Patriots, winning 2 Super Bowls. A big name over here. Marcus Kuhn, Kasim Edebali. Obviously, for most Americans, some of these names don't sound familiar, but over here in the football community, they're huge. Like we don't have that many players who made it into the NFL, and it's just obviously an honor to kind of represent Germany. in the sport, right? As a player back in the day, and now the career after the career, just like you do it. It's amazing just to talk about my love of the game, why I left Germany when I was 15, left the family back home, and just said, F it, I'm going over there, and then have no plan B. I'm just trying to make it. It worked out, and then, now I live, 2 years ago, after 12 years in the US, I moved back. My wife is from Germany too. We got our 2 first kids, 2 girls, and then we said, man, we sacrificed a lot of family time the last 12 years, so it's time to move back and help grow the game even more, and especially make up the time with the family, being the grandparents right now. So we love it, man. It's amazing. It's an amazing journey right now. It's unbelievable.
Hey, you did it, dude. Hey, when you left the house at 15, when you packed up that backpack and said bye, Germany. Yeah. Okay, when you walked out of that village, I don't know if you were in
village. I'm from Berlin, man.
Okay, I'm just saying. I didn't know. In my head, if we're drawing up the movie.
I was a city boy.
No. If we're drawing up the movie, though, I'd like you to potentially walk out of one of the.
We talking about Beer Fest movie.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. You walk
out. My first movie I had to watch. When I came over to my high school, when I was like 16 years old, they came up to me, Björn, we need to watch Beer Fest. And I didn't even understand what they're talking about. I couldn't even speak any English. I didn't understand it. I was like, what? What do you guys want to see? So I needed to translate. So I watched that movie freaking 10 times during like 5 days to finally start translating these things. And then there was like Mr. Schniedelwurz, this like little baby penis and stuff.
Yeah, he was not an eggplant.
That movie is a classic.
Yeah,
sure.
he was not an eggplant, that guy. So like, how do you get into football? How did football start in Germany? Was it the military? Was it the World League? What was it? And did you have teams that you played, like your school? And at the age of 15, when you said you were going to leave, was everybody like, what are you doing? Did you feel like you were, I guess you had to have thought you were going to make it, but what made you, with the training, the schools, like how is Germany so in? Is it all age groups playing? What is it?
Yeah, so it was definitely the military influence from America, right, from the U.S. back in the day, especially around Frankfurt. And then they started the German Football League, the GFL, like 25 years ago. So it is an organized amateurism, league. And you started having clubs pop up everywhere. Germany is, in Europe, the biggest football nation, like 100%. And you had the league, so you had the U19 where you play from 15 to 19, like the high school ages, and everything below 15. Back in the day when I played, it was flag football. So I started playing flag football when I was 12, and I got introduced when I started. Was the NFL Europe was still active, right? So they had this school flag football tournament or program. So actually I was, being this little soccer guy, obviously every German guy played soccer before, and then you see a football in school for the first time. I was like, what is this? What kind of form does this ball has? And then you start, throwing around with it. I liked it, fell in love with the sport. And then you kind of just look up a club nearby. We don't have hundreds of clubs in the city. So Berlin has around 4 or 5 clubs, football clubs, and that's the most, right, for a city. So you look it up, and then I played for the Berlin Adlers. I joined them. I did pretty good at an early age where my coach said, man, get your ass over to the U.S., to a high school, and just try. And I was like, all right. I was like, let's do it, And then I told my parents about it. They said, you're fucking crazy. We have no money. I was like, yeah, I didn't think about that, So, but then the NFL back in the day had this scholarship program. They placed me at a rich school in Connecticut, Salisbury School. It's an all-boys boarding school in the middle of Connecticut. The school cost $55,000. So the city boy with no money had a culture shock. Goddamn, it was but I'm so thankful because that was my opportunity, and to go to Florida State.
So hold on. The World League had these schools that I assume said, hey, if you guys get anybody that's good, we'll take a study abroad type situation. Or
exactly.
Oh, okay, cool.
Exactly.
So you just lived at the school? You didn't have to live with a family or anything? You just had a dorm?
No. Exactly. You live at the school. It's a little campus. These private boarding schools, especially in the New England area, there's a lot of them. And you live on the campus. It's like a mini college.
And then you get the Florida State out of it. I mean, what was it?
That was another culture shock from going to the South. And especially Florida State. But it was also the best decision of my life. That's what I'm saying. Looking back, I experienced so much the last 12 years being away from home, and I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change one little chapter of it, you know?
Congratulations, dude. How'd you meet your wife? Was it high school? Was it
I met her in 10th grade before, so this was the story. I was in 10th grade. I was 15 years old. I was like, man, in 6 months, I'm out of here. So obviously a 15-year-old, 16-year-old boy still trying to have fun, before he leaves Germany.
Of course.
Then I fell in love with my wife.
Oh, no.
It was my first love. And then I said, damn, I still need to leave though. And she stayed with me and made us closer. We had this long distance relationship. After every 2 or 3 months, I traveled back during my high school time back home because they had these longer breaks, the Christmas breaks and summer breaks, and whatever. There was a few periods where I had 2 or 3 weeks back home. Made us close, and I said, F it. You want to marry me? When I was 19 years old. So I married her when I was 19, took her to Florida State. And the rest is history. We just got our 3rd child, the first boy, so we're living our life over here.
Let's go! Wow. Hey, man. That's like you experienced the German.
You didn't even know that, right? Being your teammate for 3 years.
Yeah, I did. I knew. Listen, I knew. Okay, Bjorn,
You need to stop lying to your fans.
No, listen, Bjorn. Hey, listen, Bjorn. You hear me?
What?
You have an Oculus? Do you have an Oculus?
I need to get one. Can we play each other in ping pong?
Yeah, we can. You need
okay, because this is the next thing, the elephant in the room. Let's clear the air. Pat, stop lying. I'm going to use your platform right now.
No.
Pat McAfee, what you call him? Mafia members? What do you guys call him?
Yeah, don't you worry about it. Yeah, the guy, whatever you want to say. Yeah.
So the story is Pat McAfee and I played ping pong. He was average. So we stopped playing. I whooped his ass. He left. He didn't play me in a few weeks, and I was like, "Hey, why you don't want to play me?" Because he got frustrated. He went into the special teams meeting in the morning all mad. And Pat never gets mad, right? So Pat got mad every day when I beat him up. So his day was ruined. So then he got that robo, whatever, the machine he talked about. He literally got that. But now my story is, even after that, you got better. But I still whooped your ass.
No!
If we play 10 games, I win 8.
No! And how do you guys count over there? What is 8? What number is 8? Is that 1 over there?
I have a witness. Adam Vinatieri is my witness. I know you guys are buddies.
Don't even get that
but Adam
bullshit.
Vinatieri, listen, Pat, let me speak out.
Yeah, you got it. You're right.
You made it a German-American thing, and I remember you said, hey, America, back-to-back world champ shirt on every day.
That's right.
I remember you made it a German-American thing. Then the look in Adam Vinatieri's face after you lost, though, was amazing. Because you disappointed your teammate, fellow American, Adam Vinatieri, big time, every time.
Listen, all right, Bjorn. All right, this is what we got to do.
All right, that's my story.
Your truth is interesting. Do you have the Oculus, Bjorn, or not?
I don't, but I get it. If I can whoop your ass.
Well, you can't. Okay, that's not going to happen. Hey, I will give you a couple weeks, though, like I did with the robot, with the Oculus.
Is it real, though? Is the real motions?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's real.
Really?
But you got to get past it for like the first couple weeks, you'll think it's a little bit different, but then once you just start acting as if it's real, it's real.
But Pat, you're gonna be at the Super Bowl this year, probably, right? You're always at the Super Bowl.
I mean, maybe. I wasn't at last year's, but Uncle COVID came. Well, you guys shut down over there?
But yeah, we were in a total lockdown. We just now the last couple of days easing up where we can go outside. We were in a huge lockdown.
Hey, congrats!
You made it out.
You got it.
Big win.
You made it. You beat COVID.
We made it.
I'll be at the Super Bowl though. Yeah. You're going to the Super Bowl?
So probably. So we need to find a ping pong table there.
Yeah.
Stream that thing.
Yeah.
You have your American fan base. I have my German fan base, and make it a big event.
Okay. See, this is what I was thinking though. Forget the Super Bowl. All right, Super Bowl's cool, but to get a place for us to get a little bit of a haul, I think it's going to be expensive as hell. Super Bowl week, especially in LA. I think I should come to Germany. Don't you think? Shouldn't we come to Germany and get a place here?
You guys definitely need to come. You in the WWE, that's big over here. Man, you should just get your ass over here, make a tour. We make an event out of it. There's going to be a few thousand people there. I'm 100% sure.
That's what we do. So that's what we do.
Here we go.
So I know you've been, dadding and wifing and husbanding, and podcasting and TVing and late night showing and everything like that. I've been playing. Okay, so why don't you get some time in?
No,
right?
I've been playing too, man.
I
got a ping pong table at home. Every German has a ping pong table at home.
Is that the thing?
Everybody.
Is that the thing? By
Not
the way?
everybody, but a lot of people have it. If you have some space, you usually have a ping pong table at home.
Yeah, it's like a thing, right? Growing up over there, I feel like every German I've met has been good at ping pong. That's like a real thing.
Yeah, we like to play ping pong for some reason.
And soccer, which, by the way, is like my childhood. Yeah. Ty, what's up?
Bjorn, you're talking about coming over and not knowing any English. How hard was it acclimating to the locker room, whether it was in high school and then Florida State or with the Colts? I imagine that was a pretty daunting experience when you don't really know the language that well. You had to be pretty confident with how good of a football player you were.
Yeah, obviously it was always why are we bringing in a German soccer player to play American football, right? In high school, they have also this little financial budget where they can recruit players because it's a private boarding school. They have different rules. And obviously I get there and everybody's like, this German guy, why we spend money on him, So you always obviously you feel that. And then the next phase was you had to shut them up first, So then at Florida State, it was the same thing, right? Why are we getting a German? At the Colts too, right? It's always like that, right? And especially with the Colts, I played 3 years only. I know the American, especially the Colts fan base, is not happy about it. We can talk about that too. I have no problem.
No. Hey, Bjorn. No. Don't let a couple people saying something bad reflect an entire fan base.
It's okay because you know what? I lived my dream, man. It was amazing. I had a great time. Pat, you were a big part of it. We always sitting. You always joined us. I was sitting next to Adam Vinatieri. Great guy. Great teammate.
Hey, did you watch him in the NFL Europe? Did you watch him in NFL Europe?
Yes. I grew up to the NFL Europe, But shit, you know how that goes. You just talked about it, right? It's hard to stay in the league, man. The body shuts down. Competition is high, man. My knees are fucked. My back is fucked. I'm feeling it right now. The people over here know it. So it's can't change it. You can't. You can only control the things you can control. And you know what? I did them all. Then also the natural way we talked about, total was a big topic over here in our podcast too. I couldn't practice without total.
Ugh.
I couldn't practice without it. You know what I'm saying? That was in my mind. So after
practice, Bjorn, you were taking it every day.
Bro, I was taking the pills and the games. I took the shots, and then they was trying to give me all the other stuff. And then listen, when I got cut by Coach Pagano, I know he was in the show. Shout out at Coach P. He cut my ass, and then I went to the Jaguars, and then I was going down there and I asked him, "Hey, do you guys have total in training camp?" I was like, "I need it to training camp." He said, "Wait, we don't do total down here like that." I was like, "What do you mean?" And then, Coach, everybody takes it, And
that's what I thought.
They do it that way. So then they cut me, man. I was like, man, my body says goodbye to this sport. I had a few, workouts, everything, but I said, no, I'm not going to put more stuff into my body. I'm still a young guy. I already had my first, child. I had my wife. I was like, I sacrificed a lot for the sport, and it's time to go. Time to say goodbye. But now I'm blessed, obviously, to talk about it every day. And it's amazing, And actually, I have a nonprofit, Gridiron Imports. You don't know that.
Yeah, I did. I did my research. I knew that.
You did?
Yeah, I knew that. I love GI.
We started that 5 years ago with my ex-high school, Chris Adamson, my old high school coach. And we both started because we wanted to give more international players, a pathway, build the bridge. Man, we have over 30 Division I players out of Europe already the last 5 year plays. And there's so many more kids who just decided, man, I can do it, because I was one of the first with Sebastian Former.
Mm-hmm. And, see, I did know about it. Look at that. Yeah. We had this thing ready to go.
And there's also other programs, but back in the day, it wasn't normal for a kid to say, you know what, I leave my country at a young age because you had the NFL Europe, right? That was kind of like, hey, I'm staying home and I make the NFL Europe, and hopefully through the NFL Europe, I make a practice squad. I get the practice squad spot, And there were a few guys who made it, but then like me and a few other guys, Kissimmee Bali, Martin Zocha, Sebastian Former, they started to go, directly to college or high school and then to college. And this is what we were trying to do, because you asked me earlier, what's the difference in the system? Your high school system is just made to produce athletes. The U.S. high school system, I love the U.S. high school system because you have your sports fields, your gym, everything on campus, and you bond with other students. Over here, you go to school. I'll be honest, I had friends in school, but I didn't do anything with them because after that, I left to go to my club team. My club team had to drive there. We had practice at night, drive 30, 45 minutes to the practice fields and get back home late. I had to go get my own gym, like do all the extra stuff. We don't have these things like local at the school. So that's the big difference why America obviously is producing great athletes in any sports,
Yeah, Bjorn, by the way, I think the cultural differences is something that is just so intriguing to the story as well. And I think, you being from Berlin and then going and experience the richest of whites in America.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably what you're experiencing there. And then the Florida State locker room and then the Colts locker room as well. You're like set up perfect, man, to tell your story for the rest of your life because of how inspiring it is. It's going to be tough, though, when you have to end that whole thing with then one of my teammates who was very nice to me for numerous years while I was taking Toradol every single day. I didn't know that, by the way. That's a bad teammate. I should have known that was happening, by the way. I might have been like, every day? I don't know, man. I might have said that. But then the story's going to end. Then he came over to Germany, and he just ragdolled me in ping pong. Yeah. That's going to be tough, Bjorn, but we're going to have to make it happen.
We have to make it happen.
I appreciate you so much, Bjorn. Good luck over there. As the NFL continues to grow over there, I'm excited to see what they do alongside you, and I'm so thankful. Can't wait to get over to Germany and see you, bub.
Yeah, the NFL better do the game next year in Germany. Then you guys need to come over again.
Oh, yeah. But then how do I watch all the other games? What am I going to do then?
You can watch it on TV where we sit at. I invite you to the studio on Pro7 Max, where we do the live games. We have the Game Pass. We have the Zone. The Zone, right?
Oh, yeah, I know the Zone.
Too.
Yeah, it's big.
You worked a little bit for the Zone, so we have a few outlets where you can watch the games now these days.
Let's go. That's what we'll do. We'll go to Germany. Have a great time.
I take care of you guys. Come over. I take care of you guys. We're in Munich. The studio's in Munich. You guys drink a few. I know you like a beer.
Hey, drink a couple beers. Hey, maybe go down to the Hofbrauhaus down there in the square down there.
You can do it. And maybe you come over because the game is, the time was supposed to be in October, November. They're looking at, if they do it in Munich, the Oktoberfest is going on.
Hey, we're talking Lederhosen or whatever.
And you're definitely going to be in one.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Björn Werner.
Yeah!
Thank you, Björn. Dankeschön. De nada? Okay.
Yeah. See you later, buddy.
Hey, hold on real quick. Danke.
Danke, ja, danke, Pat. Danke, dass du mich hattest in der Show. Vielen, vielen Dank. Ich küsse dein Auge, ja? Tschö mit dir.
Ja. Flugzeug, ja.
Danke.
No, don't do that. That's the emoji thing. Yeah, that's what you do.
Get him off.
Get him off of there. Get him off the screen.
Hell?
Hey, danke, Bjorn. Danke, Bjorn.
Bjorn.
All right, let's get to a break.
Yeah.
Hey, this is an international show, dude.
Yeah,
That's right.
pretty awesome.
International sports show.
Let's go.
How about it?
How about it? We do gotta go play ping pong over here.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oktoberfest into a football game?
I'll tell you what, though, him saying Vinny's yeah, it's because Vinny. The day I lost to Bjorn, yeah, he's gasolini.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Dumping it on your body.
All day,
Yeah.
every day, too.
Yeah.
Middle of practice, too.
I bet.
Hey, you remember?
Hey, remember when?
All right, okay. All right, enough.
Okay.
Team meetings.
I know. Everything. I think in that special teams meeting, the first meeting of the day, Tom McMahon did a laser pointer.
Hey, before we start.
How you doing?
Something about you.
Everything all right? I heard the news. We got to get over there. That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely stream that. Sounds like they got internet over there, too. That's good.
Yeah. He's got better internet than Asia.
All the games.
I'm joking, Germany. You didn't deserve that.